everyone, so today I'm going to be bringing you the first of 3 book hauls. Today I'm going to be telling you about all of the books that I have been sent for review recently. They're probably going to be the last book hauls for a little while, I'm not entirely sure. For various reasons I need to save money, but especially save space. But I'm really not good at book buying bans. Next up we have Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. You may know her as the writer of All the Bright Places, which is a really popular YA book. I think it was selected for the Zoella Book Club. This comes out at the start of October and is about 2 teenagers named Libby and Jack. Libby was once known as America's fattest teen, and she's about to start in a new school. And Jack is a relatively well-liked and popular boy, but he has a big secret. He cannot recognize faces, even those belonging to his nearest and dearest. He cannot recognize the faces of his friends or his family. Events unfold and eventually the two end up in school counseling together, and it brings them together and a friendship and a bond forms between the two of them. I've never read anything by Jennifer Niven before, and I'm about a quarter of the way through this one now, and I'm really enjoying it. Next I have Glitter by April Lynn Pike. This is being described as Breaking Bad meets Marie Antoinette. It is set in near future Versailles, but the society is pretty much like 18th century, and an almost queen turns to drug dealing in order to save her life. Sounds kind of bonkers, but I love it. This doesn't sound like anything that I've read before, so I'm really looking forward to trying it out and seeing if I enjoy it. As I Descended by Robin Talley. You may know Robin Talley as the writer of What We Left Behind and Lies We Tell Ourselves. Lies We Tell Ourselves was really popular not too long ago. And I believe As I Descended is out really soon. I think it's the start of September. This is a retelling of Shakespeare's Macbeth, and it is set in a elite high school. And it has 2 teenage girls as Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. I love Shakespeare retellings, and Macbeth is one of my favourite Shakespeare plays ever. She says as if she's read loads of Shakespeare. This is probably the most excited I have ever been for a Robin Talley book, so I am really looking forward to reading it soon. Next is a book that I am very excited for, and that is Holding by Graham Norton. Yes, the Graham Norton. I first heard about this on Simon over at Savage Reads channel, and when he was talking about it, I was just like, oh, it's just someone else called Graham Norton, and then he made me realise it actually is Graham Norton, the talk show host and Eurovision man. It's set in a small, remote and quiet Irish village, quiet until human remains are discovered on the farm. As this crime is explored, all of the dark secrets in this town begin to unravel, and that is something I have loved a lot recently. It kind of reminds me of Joanna Cannon's The Trouble with Goats and Sheep, and this is actually getting really good reviews and a lot of hype, so maybe Graham Norton is like secretly an amazing novelist. I don't know why, I just didn't expect it. Next I have a very important non-fiction read, and that is In Order to Live by Yeonmi Park. This is about a young woman who escaped from North Korea, and it tells us about what her life was like there and afterwards. I think it's really important to learn about experiences that are different from your own, and this is a part of the world that I really don't know that much about. It comes really highly recommended to me, so I'm really looking forward to reading it and learning from it. Next, I have a few books from the Man Booker longlist for 2016. I am trying to read as many books from the longlist as I can. So first I have Serious Sweet by A.L. Kennedy. So this is about 2 decent, damaged people trying to make moral choices in an immoral world. These people are John and Meg, and from what I can tell, this is a unbearably touching and moving love story. It is also set in the heart of London, and I think it takes place over 24 hours. I might be wrong. I don't think I've actually ever read a book that takes place over the course of 24 hours. The only thing I can think of that might be is Let It Snow, and that idea just totally appeals to me. I also don't read a lot of love stories, so hopefully this will be one that I really enjoy. Next I have The School Days of Jesus by J.M. Kutza. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. This is about a small boy named David who is enrolled in a dance academy. Here in his new golden dancing shoes that he learns how to call down numbers from the sky. Sounds like very poetic, beautiful prose. And it is here that he will also make troubling discoveries about what grown-ups are really capable of. I have really enjoyed books narrated by or told from the perspective of a child recently, so hopefully I will really enjoy this one too. Unfortunately, before I got this, I wasn't aware that this was a sequel to The Childhood of Jesus. So if you have read that or you read The School Days of Jesus, do let me know if I need to read the first one. or whether they kind of work as standalones. Next I have All That Man Is by David Saleh. This is about 9 men in very different stages of their lives, but they are all living away from home and scattered around the globe. All That Man Is brings these various threads of life all together, and it is an exploration of manhood and masculinity. I really enjoy reading about gender. I do it quite a lot, but I do tend to mostly read about womanhood and femininity, and I don't actually read that much about masculinity. So I'm really interested in seeing what this one has to say about those kind of things. Next I have Eileen by Otessa Mosfy. This is about an unassuming yet disturbed young woman named Eileen. She is a woman trapped between being a carer for her alcoholic father and being a secretary at a boys' prison. Eileen fills her days by fantasizing of moving to the big city, and her nights by shoplifting, stalking a prison guard named Randy, and clearing up her deranged father's messes. When Rebecca, the prisoner's new counselor, arrives, Eileen is unable to resist this budding friendship. But this leads to Eileen becoming complicit in a crime that is beyond her wildest imaginings. This sounds like something I would never just pick up and read, and that's what I'm really looking forward to with reading the Man Booker long list. It is forcing me to read things that I wouldn't normally read and step out of my comfort zone. So they are all the books that I have been sent recently. Do be sure to let me know if you are interested in any of them. Not gonna lie, I really think the Graham Norton one is the one I'm most excited for. Are you reading any of the books from the Man Booker long list this year? Do let me know. Hopefully I will get back on my filming schedule. As you may know, things are a little bit hectic and topsy-turvy at the minute, but I am hoping to get on track very soon. So I will see you guys in a few days.